About a year ago, I was watching an interview that Minister Louis Farrakhan was giving. He talked about the times prior of him joining the Nation of Islam. And he was a classic violinist. He played in certain nightclubs. And once he came to the teachings of Elijah Muhammad had knowledge of Louis Farrakhan's goals in becoming a musician. And Farrakhan was becoming more interested in the Nation of Islam teachings, but there was something he was going to have to give up. Elijah Muhammad said, Farrakhan, if you want to be a part of the nation, you cannot play violins in nightclubs and be a part of this organization. This is something that you got to give up. You cannot do both. Farrakhan was stuck here in a tough situation, but he gave up the violin for many years because the Nation of Islam was more important to him than playing in nightclubs. What does this have to do with Jill Scott? I'm glad that you asked the question. 2009 singer Jill Scott decided that she wanted to be a mother. She wanted to have a child. But you see, Jill Scott wanted to be a mother and not give up certain aspects of motherhood, which was carrying herself as a mother. A woman that some child could respect. I'm going to come back to that because everybody's been talking about this oral sex stimulation thing that she did at her concert the other night. And all of these people are weighing in on it. All the people are weighing, all the superstars there, hee and ha and oh man, Questlove, and he's going along with the fuckery. But when you think about what she was doing, I really got one thing to say. I feel sorry for her son. See, Jill Scott wants to be a mother, but you want to portray yourself as a whore too. See, this is the problem that many mothers in our community can't get away from. You see, Jill Scott's not a young lady. She's not 20. She's not 25. She's not 35. Jill Scott is 46 years old. And the fact that she's willing to do anything for attention, knowing that she has a 9-year-old son, that everybody in America is talking about how your mom is pretending to give a Mike a blowjob, is nothing but embarrassing to him. Think about if he goes to school, he has to look at somebody talking about your mom gave a Mike a pretend blowjob. This is something that prostitutes would find themselves doing. And not only that, how many other black boys have these situations in which they got their mamas on Instagram and Facebook? See, y'all don't think about that when y'all are out here doing these things. See, you want to be a mama, but you don't want to do mama ass shit. See, good mamas don't do stuff like that. Respectable mothers don't do stuff like that. See, that's something that respectable mothers who give a fuck about their children, they don't do that kind of stuff. Calypso, I'm preaching Oregon. Calypso, Oregon, I'm getting ready to preach. See, that is not what respectable mothers that care about their child, they don't do that. But then when you do that and your son starts to lose respect for you, and then he goes around talking about these women ain't nothing but hoes and bitches and shit like that, and I can't stand black women there. See, now you got a problem. Now you got an issue because he got mommy issues. He hates himself. And the thing is, the same women who are always talking about black male bashing and stuff like that, you will not call out Jill Scott for what she has done, knowing that she has a child at home. She's a single parent that is looking up to her and looking for any reason to respect her. And when she gives him something like this, he has no reason to respect her. And do you know what? So many young black men today are faced with a situation and a mama like Jill Scott that's so willing to sell them out for a piece of fucking attention instead of being a good goddamn parent and not doing nothing out there like that. If you want to give a blowjob to a microphone, do that in your house. Do that with your boyfriend. Do that under closed doors. But don't put it out there on the internet like that because you have a son. It'd be different if you were single and had no children. But you put that out there so that boy can go out there to go to school and for somebody to be able to show him his phone of his mama doing all of this. And then you get mad at the outcome when it happens. See, a lot of times women want to do what they want to do, but you don't want to live up to the consequences of how your sons act when they see it. And see, that's the problem that black America got to have. And I blame all of you celebrities. All on the Twitter timeline. All of you, Questlove. Oh, you never been to I mean, just sickening. Just sickening. You never been to a Jill Scott concert before. All of your fans. Oh, nobody is asking about what. Are you serious? Don't you know you have a child? Lewis Smith, is Jill Scott doing any meet and greets? Florida man, how are y'all just finding out that Jill Scott was nasty? I mean, is this the image? And you know what? There's so many women out there that are like this. And you want to be called queens. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some good women out there. But, I mean, this is just disgusting. I'm not a big Jill Scott fan, so I had no idea she was on shit like this. But I have to say, this is fucking sad. And me personally, I feel every bit sorry for her son. And I feel bad for any young black boy that their mama is out there behaving and acting like. I feel sorry for these kids. And I will tell you one thing. They need to take them away from people like this. Lucky I'm not in control of it. See, they need to take. You don't need to be no parent acting like this. Because if you will do this in front of everybody, what will you do at home? God knows how mentally unstable you are. See, and that's what a lot of folks don't talk about. A lot of these boys are seeing more than just that. If she will show you that, no matter what she's doing in the house, with some God unforgiving man, you know how this is where we at in black America. And everybody don't have no problem with it. So that's all I got to say. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.